Hey guys, this is Thursday, July the 24th, I think. Yeah, so this is 16 days since we replanted this corn down here in the wet spot. It looks like we did have a pretty good rain the other night. It looks like a little bit of this did drown out again down here, but the majority of it looks okay. This right in here is still a bit wet. Yeah, that's pretty wet still, but I'm gonna try to run the row cultivator through this tonight real quick. I'm not particularly skilled on the row cultivating, so this yeah, it'll be an adventure. Anyway, yeah, like I said, this is day 16. Is already probably a little over a foot tall. Very impressive how fast this stuff grows in the hot weather. See the good corn over here. Let's wander over here real quick. Bring you right back. Okay, so I'm standing over here in some of the first planted corn. Yeah, it's easily, tip of that leaf is probably a foot above the top of my hand for how far I can reach. I'm 5'11", so I don't know how tall that is. It's probably at least 8 feet tall. It is tasseled and it is pollinating, so I'm happy to see that. Some weed pressure here in the rows. There's not much I'm going to be able to do about it now. Like I said, I'm not the most thrilled with the weed control this year, but it wasn't too bad considering the year. I did not mention early in the year when I planted this, but this actually is non-GMO corn. So they were a little bit limited as to what they could spray on it, but I talked to the co-op before I ordered my seed, and they were willing to work with me on it. So anyway, I'm looking here too at my plant spacing. You can see there's a double right there and a little gap, but other than that, I mean, for what I'm using for a planter, I think the plant spacing and population is actually not too bad. So anyway, I'm gonna find my way back out of here and go try not to tear out all my new corn. Well, as you can see, I'm not doing a great job here, but it's doing something, and I'm going to try to get this done. There is rain coming over the weekend, so I want to get this knocked out, because there are a lot of little weeds coming up in here, and see what we can do. But anyway, I don't know if I'll get much more film to this, because it's just kind of tedious. But anyway, that's what's going on. It is a little wetter here down below than what I thought too, but we're here. I'm going to try it. tried my best, but I didn't quite wipe out all my corn. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that cultivator. I'm not a big fan of the 3-point on the back of that tractor. I have a front mount cultivator that I started working on for that back before I started the channel, but I got sidetracked from it and never got back to it. And I kind of feel like I need, if I'm going to use that, it almost needs to have its own tractor to be on, so that I'm not constantly putting it on and taking it off. But anyway, hopefully we made a little difference anyway. So yeah, that's where I'm going to end this video. So thank you all for watching if you're still here, and hope you all have a good one.